New World is officially ending development following huge Amazon layoffs.
Yeah, so Amazon realized that their dip into video games did not work. Apparently, they were competing with Steam. I didn't realize that.
Is that what they said?
That was one of their quotes earlier.
Okay.
But they did 14,000 jobs, including a significant number of people at New World's developer, Amazon Games Orange County. It will be made available for purchase. And in addition to in-game currency, you'll be able to re-download it, including the PlayStation Plus version. It's just that they're stopping development. There's not going to be any major content updates, any major anything. It's just at the end of season 10, it's done. There's no anything else.
Okay. All right. Man,
it's a bummer. This game was cool. It was a really. It is the closest an MMO has gotten to making me feel like I am in old World of Warcraft again.
Really?
Just the way, and it's not like any big reason why. It's just like the world design.
Gotcha.
Like the fact that like I did the old MMO thing of I wandered into a zone that was way too high for my shit.
Gotcha.
And I like had to survive through that to get to the next town, and like it's very similar to old MMOs, and at least when I played it, you actually gifted me this game. Fun fact, for Christmas one year.
Oh, right, because we were talking about doing some MMO content.
Yeah, and I put some good time into it. I think the weapon system was cool. The way that like your skill, does the does kind of a Guild Wars thing, but not with its weapon skills. I think the action combat type thing was neat. I think it had a lot of cool shit going for it. It's just that it launched way too bare bones, and then it just never got to where it fully needed to be. And then they did this relaunch and put out a console version, and it's fine. That's what I would call it. It's fine. Okay. Like it's very grindy. It is a game that I would describe as like. I'm not sure it is a good video game, but it is very good at triggering dopamine. It is a very good slot machine.
Somewhere between World of Warcraft and your gachas. In terms of
I think yes.
Okay.
If World of Warcraft is a genuinely good video game, which I think it is, and like gachas are like maximum slot, like the worst gachas are maximum slot machine.
Yeah.
This is somewhere in the middle.
Okay. All right.
So,
I mean, video games all on some level are kind of triggering dopamine a little bit in some way. It's kind of a machine.
Yeah, I
for
put
that.
All about. But this is it feels very blatant at points and grindy. Like the level, like it very much reminds me of when you play an old MMO, and those games at times often also feel like slot machines when you dissect them.
Right. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah. No. It's and the game will remain online through next year, and Amazon said it'll provide a minimum of 6 months notice before making any changes that impact the ability to play.
Okay.
We may need to hop. We may need to hop into that one last time.
That'd be fun. I think that'd be a fun thing to
do. See it before it dies. How much is New World these days? Is it? Ooh. Really? Wow, they're still charging $60 for that, huh? I'm surprised. Wow, okay.
Good luck, guys.
I'm surprised it didn't go free to play.
Right? Let people get in here. What are you doing?
Get in here. Play our fucking game, and then buy microtransactions. Well, because normally MMOs go that route. It's like, oh, we don't have enough players. Let's do a free to play version.
But that's also like, because I think this is also due to Amazon just sound like they were trying to compete against Steam. It seems like they had much larger ambitions, and this isn't about, we couldn't make New World work, because I think going free to play is a great move for when you're trying to still make it work. I think they're just, all right, the games division is just not cutting it, and we're going to cut losses in a number of respects. I think that's just what it is. I think they could have made this work, maybe, but
I think I think they could have, is the thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's just, it's because it was like fairly popular for a point, like to a point. Like, I remember like it getting talked about in MMO circles and, you know, getting a lot of love, but for whatever reason, it just didn't catch, I guess.
It
You know,
lived a
like-
lot longer than I thought it was going to. I remember building up to it. I was like, this is going to crash. This is not going to work. And I remember the initial, like, you know, clips of it, you know, when it first launched. I was like, this does not look great at all. But, like, it picked up steam and people were playing, you know?
Yeah,
it had something.
you know, and it was one of their mini games that rode the Warcraft fucking up train.
Yep. Also,
You know,
yep.
like it, you know, it was like, yes, 14 and Lost Ark were the biggest benefactors of that, but you know, this game rode that wave too. And
Right.
it's kind of a bummer. I always get sad when the MMO space is already really small for good ones,
Yeah.
even decent ones. Like it's like 7 games.
Right.
Honestly. And seeing it slim down even further is just such a bummer. I know Blue Protocol came out earlier this year. I was like, oh, I should maybe play that.
You probably should, yeah. And as an MMO fan, I think your duty.
Yeah, like Blue Protocol Star Resonance. Apparently, it's mixed reviews. Sadly, it is not supported on Steam Deck.
Oh, see,
Or at least they say it is. Like, man, they showed stuff from the Halloween update. It already breaks me off Blue Protocol.
It's doing its job.
Man, let me tell you, if you have a good Halloween update, I will play your fucking game. Yeah.
Well, since we're
It's actually
speaking
the kind of
oh, go ahead.
it's actually like something that really disappointed me in 14. I was like, your Halloween stuff is not good.
The holiday stuff in Final Fantasy never really gets me going. I think one summer event they came out with like their Power Ranger outfit.
Yeah, I got that.
Like, that's sick, but most of the time, like, I'm just not interested. And Halloween is one of those holidays that really lends itself to good costumes.
Dude. The World of Warcraft Halloween event and the Guild Wars Halloween event both go so hard.
Nice.
They both go so hard. Like, I loved when Phoebe showed me the Halloween event for World of Warcraft. Not World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2. Holy shit, that was really cool. That was a really fucking cool event.
Nice.
And I've always loved the WoW Halloween event. It's my favorite. It is one of the only ones I have bothered to get all the achievements for, including the PvP ones.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So yeah. But speaking of MMOs,
yeah, speaking of the MMO space, Amazon also seems to have ended the support for the newer Lord of the Rings MMO that was supposed to come out.
Yes. This kind of sucks.
This really does suck. I love Lord of the Rings and the Lord of the Rings world, and that old Lord of the Rings MMO I think is still going.
It is.
And I like the idea of a Lord of the Rings MMO. I would join it if it was. It just looks old, man. I don't know. I don't want to go back to that. I kind of want to see a whole new one.
It's kind of the reason why I have trouble. Like Duncan tells me all this shit about RuneScape, and I'm like, yeah, but it looks like shit.
Right. I think there's a nostalgia aspect that, like, if you've played it at the time, could appeal to it.
Oh, totally, totally.
Yeah.
You know, it's I ever heard what, you know, it's like I look at like modern World of Warcraft and it looks so good and clean. You look at classic and you're like, whoa.
Right.
Which is funny to me because I've only had like one person I know who looked at both those games and said, "Oh yeah, I prefer the look of classic."
Okay.
Everyone else. But yeah, everyone else was like, "Oh no, retail looks so much better."
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's so little details here on what this was. You know, it was announced in 2023. It's just so weird because so much of the MMO space is fantasy. In fact, almost all the most popular games are fantasy.
Right.
And almost all of that, goes back to Lord of the Rings.
Yep, sure does.
Uh,
These other
I am
MMOs
not.
have elves in them. Wonder why.
Oh man, I don't know. I have this. I really like the fantasy genre,
Yes.
but weirdly enough, I actually do not love Lord of the Rings all that much.
Really? Huh.
I think it's fine.
Okay.
And I think it kind of goes back to I am someone who likes good pacing and a story,
Okay.
right? Like I like it to be snappy and keep moving.
Yeah.
And Lord of the Rings, at least in the books and in the extended edition novels, which are pretty much whatever the two things everyone tells you to look at,
Right.
uh, does not.
I'm having a good time going through Two Towers right now, but let me tell you, the beginning of that book is three guys running across the fields like, I think they went that way. I think they went that way. Let's go that way. And we're going to go. And hey, there's a guy. Let's talk to this guy over here. And then Gandalf, they run into Gandalf again. And it's like, let's have a sit down and have a 3-hour conversation about everything that's happened. And you saw this eagle. That eagle came from here. And if you're into that, it's fine. But man.
It reminds me of if John Steinbeck wrote a fantasy novel. Is what it reminds me of.
Okay.
Is if you took the author of The Grapes of Wrath and said, "Hey, make a fantasy novel," then you would get The Lord of the Rings.
It's a book that I think is not about much of the war at large. Like obviously that's happening and that's a central focus, but there's this appreciation for nature that is seen throughout, and like will just extend descriptions of the land in each direction, and the nature of the forest and the history and the language and singing. It is not as much an adventure as the children that came from it.
Yes, and I think that's part of it, and then I think another part of it is, and it's my I am not a big nature person. I'm a very urban person.
Sure.
So the appeal of that part of Lord of the Rings is very lost on me.
Yeah. So, see, I'm in a very different situation where I like the idea of being into nature, and I am the antithesis of a nature person in reality. I like reading books where I care about the forest. I'm not stepping in one.
Yeah, and that's kind of the reality for me as well. Like, I enjoy being in the forest in a game. I do not if you ask me what is my ideal environments, though, it is like New York, San Francisco, Seattle.
Right.
So that's kind of it. But yeah, you look at the most popular MMOs. It's like RuneScape, Fantasy, World of Warcraft, Fantasy, 14, Fantasy.
Yep.
Elder Scrolls Online, Fantasy, WoW Classic, Fantasy, MapleStory, Fantasy, Wizard 101, Fantasy, Guild Wars 2, Fantasy. Finally, at number 9, the 9th most popular MMO, you run into you run into sci-fi with Star Wars.
Right. Yep.
And even then, that's science fantasy, in my opinion.
Exactly. Fantasy sci-fi.
You don't run into your first actual sci-fi until number 11 with EVE Online. It is such a genre that is built on fantasy, and it's just weird that the Lord of the Rings game is not really that popular. In fact, it's less popular. It's less popular than EverQuest.
Right.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
So I actually found a way that I did enjoy watching, because I never used to enjoy the movies, but I finally found a way to watch the movies, and this is going to sound like a backhanded compliment, even though it isn't.
Okay.
I enjoy treating it like a TV show. So I will watch a fourth or a third of the Lord of the Rings movie, and then stop, and then come back to it later.
Okay.
And then Like I have found that it turns what is otherwise bad pacing into decent pacing. So yeah,
Fine.
it's slower than dirt.
It is slow.
It's slower than
Good.
dirt. I don't need your million panning shots of a forest, bro.
Fuck yeah, you do. Ah,
No,
it's
I do
great.
not.
3 guys running up a mountain. I love it.
Yeah, I'm cool seeing that once or twice. I don't need to see it 45 times a movie.
I love that shit. Yeah, I don't know.
Like
That's
I
an
love the
interesting way to
really
go.
epic, like I love the epic shit. Like I love the fucking "You Shall Not Pass," and I even like the more chill moments, like fucking just chilling, eating. But like the fucking panning shots over these mountains, is, you know,
Like, oh, this great music.
just the music is good. I'll give
It's
you
like
that.
you're
But like no, it's not.
there.
Every time I think about fucking Lord of the Rings, I'm just reminded of the Kevin Smith. It's 3 movies about walking to a fucking volcano.
Damn right.
Like just
Yeah. They're
so
3 of my favorites. But yeah,
the biggest reason I haven't got them on 4K yet is I'm like I can't justify paying $65. That's for all 3 of them in 4K for a movie I'll watch maybe once every 5 years,
which is totally understandable. 100%.
So
I'm the kind of person who will throw 2 Towers on and just have that be always playing in my living room.
See, this is another part of it that makes it hard for me, is like I have trouble like doing a series, like just being like, I really like the 3rd Harry Potter, I'm gonna pop that one in.
Gotcha.
If I'm gonna go, I go from the start and do it over the course of a week, month, whatever. So like if I'm, for example, let's say I wanted to watch Star Wars right now, I would start with, unless it's a spinoff, my brain allows me to do the spinoff fine,
Sure.
like Rogue One. But like if I'm gonna do a mainline one, like I'm gonna I'm gonna watch Star Wars, I'm gonna put in A New Hope, and then the next day or week or whatever, I'm gonna watch Empire, and then Jedi, and then I pretend those other 2 don't exist, and then Revenge of the Sith.
No, see, now you're cheating your own system. You gotta watch 1 and 2. Come on, we're gonna talk about trade.
Yeah. You gotta watch about 1. You can watch 1.
I
need to watch 2.
I love 1. That's definitely nostalgia
I like
goggles.
I'm
apparently the one person who still likes the pod racing portion. I think
I
it's
love
sick.
that shit. It's so good.
It's really
so
good.
Dope.
People talk nonsense about it. It's like, yeah, it's just this intense race that like is not telling any story, but it's like there's no music and it's just the roaring of engines through this canyon. It's awesome. Whatever.
It's dope. No, I'm with you on pod racing.
Okay.
It's honestly the only one I really want to skip is episode 2. I don't like episode 2.
That last time we watched episode 2, I gained a newfound respect for it. Like, I understand the pacing and the writing of dialogue is not good and could be better, but like the shit that they're talking about in setting up the Empire, which happened at the same time that the American government has been going through what it's going through. I was like, I gained a newfound respect for 2, man.
Yeah, I'll have to go rewatch it.
I mean, it'll still be bad.
2,
It'll still be bad, but I like,
fair.
there are things I ended up liking about it.
And I straight up do like episode 1, just
it has its issues. It's not something I pop in to watch every now and then. It's certainly not on the level of 4 through 6.
Yes, or even 3. I know I sound like a crazy person. I think 3 is a fantastic movie.
3 is a fantastic movie. Okay, here's my thing. 3, I want to sit down and watch.
Yes, absolutely. Good.
Yeah,
you should. It's a good movie.
I think I forget our rankings. I think I put 3 over 6.
I think you did too. I had 3 as number 1.
Okay, I had 4 as number 1.
Which I know a lot of people would heavily disagree with.
Yes, absolutely.
Like I really enjoy it. I realize it is hokey anime bullshit, but
It's
it is
Star
very
Wars.
fun.
It's Star Wars.
Yeah, but like there is a level of mystique to episodes 4, 5, and 6. There's a little bit of that. There's a little bit of that old, samurai filmmaker vibe to it. Versus like episode 3 is just an anime. It's real life anime. It's in every way possible.
Yes. Oh, so
good.
good.
And the memes, so many good memes.
And the memes were great. For a long, it was good. But best of luck to everyone who got laid off at Amazon working on video games. People seem to be enjoying what you are making, and certain people were certainly looking forward to this Lord of the Rings MMO. But
go join the World of Warcraft team. Apparently, they're going to keep needing more people. So
good call. That's actually a good call if you're gonna go to a team.
Yeah.
So yeah. All right. Here's another messed up story. Let's get into this.